Welcome back, everybody. This is Wings of Wax, and we are playing more Slay the Spire. So, yeah, let's see. Where did we end off? We're on Act 3 right now, correct? Yes, we are. We have Donu and Deca. I want to say Donuts and Decahedron. Pantograph is going to be very helpful. We have Singing Bowl, which is a fantastic relic. I don't know if you knew that already, but it's just great to be able to raise your max HP. Your max HP actually matters more than you would think, actually, in this. You know, HP is a resource, but there's many things that you can take advantage of with HP in Slay the Spire. So being able to raise it is pretty fantastic. So Ancient Tea set's fine. We were able to, I'm guessing, remove a strike and defend, I think. I'm not really sure. I forget. Chemical X should be pretty good, assuming we have an X card. I'm going to take a look at the deck in just a second. I'm just kind of trying to play catch-up. Matryoshka. I don't know. We haven't used any of them yet, so we're going to be able to take advantage of one here. Man, that's like a bad time. We would like to be able to use both charges on that. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's too bad. And we just picked up Busted Crown, probably because I'm guessing our deck it looks like it's already girthy, so let's take a peek. What do we got? We upgrade all the strikes and defends. We have Footworks, Bursts, Crippling Cloud, Adrenaline, Corpse Explosion. So I'm guessing we're going for a poison theme. It's been a couple of days, so. It looks like we want to upgrade a Wraith form, that is for sure. I would say also we would like to upgrade probably a Footwork. Just more things that just give you more. Like, Wraith form is just really good for having an extra intangible for an entire turn. Like, that's really, really powerful. We could look at upgrading a Burst as well. I don't know how much mana we have. We have 4 mana now, it looks like. So we could actually upgrade a Burst here too at some point. So we have Wraith form, Burst, and I would say Footwork are probably the 3 targets that I have. All right, so Act 3, we don't really want to fight any elites if we can help it. So is there any routes that avoid elites? I'm looking at this one. Okay, is there any more just in case? There's another one. Okay, so we have to like start actually like figuring out like if this is worthwhile. So we have a campfire, 2 campfires, 3 campfires. That's really it for that one. It was this path, correct? So we have a shop. We have a campfire. We have another campfire. And we have a shop and a campfire. Well, I mean, the campfire at the end doesn't count. We basically just get like 2 shops. I'm not sure if we necessarily need 2 shops. We could obviously remove, like, strikes from our deck, which I would not be opposed to. I think that's a pretty solid option. We might just want to save our gold, though, for getting to the heart and be able to buy some more potions or maybe some, like, a relic that is a game changer for us, but I don't think we necessarily need to go to the shop right away. Maybe that is a mistake, but we are forced to go through a shop this way, and then I wouldn't say forced to go to the shop, technically. So if we want, we can hit a shop early. And 272 gold is pretty good for a shop right now. We can definitely get, I wouldn't say a premium relic, because typically those are like 300 plus gold. And we don't have anything that decreases, it looks like, the gold that we're going to be getting from shops. Yeah, let's... I'd like to try to avoid as many combats as possible if I do go this route, though. Yeah, let's start with this one so I can actually start avoiding combats. Piercing Wail's not going to do anything here, so we have Adrenaline. Let's start with that and see where that leads us. We have... I want to start putting some pressure on this guy, and obviously Dagger Spray is probably the best thing to do here. So with the defense that we didn't take any damage there, I would like to probably do the same thing and go for a Flying Knee here and go for a Bane. And I guess we can neutralize him too since he's not attacking this turn. So, all right, we have some damage on the Thorny Boy. He is the most problematic, so when I can, I will put damage on him is basically what happens here. We don't have any defensive cards. That is not good. I don't really want to cast the Wraith form. This would be the turn to cast it, though, to be completely honest. So, alright, fine. If you're going to pull my leg, do I want to take 2 damage to put 11? I don't think so. I think we can set up a better turn for that and not take any damage. Okay. So I'm just trying to apply some pressure here and there, trying to kill them as quickly as I can. Okay, we are able to at least do a crippling cloud and be able to deadly poison on this guy and put up a defend. So we can prevent all the damage being dealt to us, and now it looks like we have at least a game plan to not take any damage. I'm pretty happy with that. Deadly poison. I guess I should have bursted the deadly poison, but that's okay. Basically, this guy gets to survive an extra turn just because of it, which we're just going to end turn. Let's see. Escape plan. Escape plan's actually good just because it's not a dead card. This does not take up a card in your deck. It basically can... It's just like every once in a while it's 3 block, and that's really it. And it replaces itself. So I think that's slightly better than just 2 max HP here, but... Yeah. I think that's worth it. We get our shop. Let's see here. We don't have anything like poison related that we want. That's not cool. We're not really penetrating anybody's defenses, any block here, so we're not going to be going for a hand drill, that's for sure. Do we want to go for a bottled flame? What attacks would we actually want here? Die. Neutralize is always fine. Skewer's pretty decent. Skewer is actually not terrible. Dagger spray also good too. See, that would go for like more potion slots. I actually like Mayhem too quite a bit. I like that card. The only thing that I feel like it hurts us though is Skewer, Wraith form. Do we have anything else? Because I don't really want to cast a Wraith form that I wasn't like trying to time out. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go for the Mayhem just because of that. That's unfortunate. If we didn't have cards that like need to be cast at specific time frames, like it wouldn't be a big deal if we, you know, cast a piercing whale, but being able to cast a wraith form like really early would kill us because we wouldn't be able to probably keep up with that. Man Ray, I do think we should probably go for a regen potion. I think we should just, you know, not worry about a potion belt. I mean, we could go for a potion belt here. And then on like the following shops, we could just like pick up the next shop that we go to, which will probably be right before the heart, pick up some more potions. Since that's typically what happens with these. We don't really have anything here that we want. Like, we're not really dealing damage. We're actually looking to just put up blocks and put up poison, so this doesn't do anything for us. We have a couple of ways to weaken enemies, but like this is still not worth a slot. I'd rather just have like a poison card. We were kind of hoping for a catalyst here, but we just didn't find one. So, and this obviously goes for the Shiv deck. This one is fine. I think it's better in this deck. Distraction, putting a 0 casting cost, random 0 casting cost skill into our hand is better, I think, in the poison deck than it is in any other deck. But we would want this to be upgraded to cost 0 mana, which we can't really do right now. And Well-Laid Plans is a reasonable card. And definitely a consideration, because we could like sit on like Wraith form for a while, or sit on like Piercing Whale. I could see that actually. Well-Laid Plans actually I think makes the cut for this deck. I don't really want either of these, and I don't think really just getting rid of a card right now is going to be worthwhile. So I think we pass and hold on to our gold here. Avoiding combat. Find some potions. Well, now I wish we actually had the potion belt here, but I do think that is the best one. Either of those better than the colorless potion? I don't think so. The weak saves us a lot of HP, though. You know what? I think the weak potion's slightly better here. Since the Blessing of the Forge potion doesn't really do a lot for us, since we already have a lot of cards that are upgraded already. This will block for 8, so we can take 2 damage and put double crippling poison on him. Is that worth it? Or do we just take no damage? I think we just take no damage, right? Yeah, let's not get cute. Let's just take no damage here. Although I didn't even have. I could have bursted. Whatever. I didn't have to burst there. I could have actually gone. I realized that he is weakened. Durr, you fool. That was a misplay, but we're taking damage here. That's what this comes down to. It's better to... Obviously, Skewer deals the most amount of damage other than Die. And Bane, actually. Bane actually deals more damage, too. Do we want just Die out of our deck, though? I kind of want to cast this Footwork so we can try to put up some more block later on. Because we do want something that that helps us out later on down the line. You know what? I don't think we cast the Skewer. I think having the extra mana next turn is going to be more beneficial. And I might as well cast this so I can get the ink bottle trigger. Yeah, that was silly. I should have put some more poison on him. Let's see what we get. Adrenaline. I could have bursted it, but I felt like whatever we got from that probably would have been better, but I guess not. Okay, escape plan. Okay. We're going down to... Oh, I just realized we double escape plan, didn't we? That's okay. We can still make the best of this turn. Yeah, we do have to dodge and roll. Okay, well, we just casted all of our cards. He's dead next turn, so we can just pass here. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Alright. So we did take some damage there, 9. I don't really want a speed potion. I don't want a flying knee either, so we're going to get some max HP. Let's do this. This guy is kind of a pain. Let's go with escape plan, see what we get. We get footwork. Go for the burst deadly poison. We get adrenaline. Interesting. Well, clearly we want the footwork, correct? I mean, we're going to cast Die. We know that. Because we need to make sure that he's not going to deal us any damage this turn. We can go for, like, footwork and dodge and roll, or we can go for, like, noxious fumes to be able to constantly put on some extra... So if he's going to be hit for 10 here, we just need 7 block, which we can put up 1 defend for. I think Noxious Fumes might have been better, but this just makes it so all of our blocks actually do some pretty good damage. Well, prevent a lot of damage, I should say. We have Bane. I'd like to deadly poison you again. Do we want a corpse explosion? That'll put him as... See, I think poison doesn't work the same way. It doesn't reduce all of the damage. So I'm not really sure if, like, putting corpse explosion on him is better than going for a skewer. Since, like, it's kind of finicky. I think we'll try it and see if it actually works out. And we'll just keep an eye. This will draw me a card, so I don't think I want to do that right now. Okay, it worked there, but for some reason, sometimes it doesn't work. Maybe it's just something to do with, like, with weaken or whatever. I just noticed it every time I went to go play it and was like, what? How come I'm taking damage this turn? I thought I calculated that correctly, but I think there's something that I'm missing that every time I do that. Dagger Spray is probably the best thing here. Boom. Alright, we're taking 0 again. So I'm just keeping an eye on it because sometimes it happens. I know I sound like an idiot right now. Well, clearly we're going to Wraith Form because the next 2 turns you're not going to do anything to us. Sure, we'll go for a Flying Knee. Oh, I should have... No, actually, none of those actually would have helped me. Because none of those were defend cards, so... we just need something for defend. And I'm just going to pass because he's dead. We got this. Awesome. Cloak and Dagger? Nah. Max HP. It doesn't matter because we're going to be facing the same amount of combats. I'm at a relatively healthy life total, so I'm considering going and fighting the combats first. I think that's reasonable. We don't really need to go to a campfire just yet, so I'd rather, like, see if we need to get to a campfire after all of these combats. Burst, dodge, and roll sounds pretty good, because this guy's definitely going to be attacking for 10 next turn anyways. From here, what do we do? I could, like, just deadly poison this, take off one of the artifacts on him. I think that is probably one of the better options, since we do have a lot of ways to be able to poison in this deck. Hopefully we can find that corpse explosion. That'd be great, actually. I don't really want to cast a die because then we're going to take damage, so I'm just going to deal 9 damage to this guy. Alright, we have Crippling Cloud, which will help out drastically here. There we go. We have Corpse Explosions, so who do we want to explode? This guy's probably going to get taken out first, I would imagine. So let's go for him. Because that's 33 damage to everybody next turn. That's pretty good, because he's going to take 6 from his poison anyway, so this guy's going to die, so we don't have to worry about him. We do have to worry about this one, though. So from here, we have no way to block. Oh, boy. Aren't you just fun? So we're taking 14 no matter what. Yes, I would like to retain that. We need more block cards. Or ways to draw. Okay, there we go. I was like, I'm pretty sure we have lethal, right? Yeah. Just had to play it out. We need more block cards. Or health. I'll take both of those, please. More of these guys. Alright. Let's go for the adrenaline first. See what we draw. Let's go for the escape plan. So there's one Thorny Boy here. So we can technically play die. Do we want to do that, or do we want a Crippling Cloud and just go for like Wraith Form here? I think Crippling Cloud Wraith Form is actually reasonable. Unfortunately, it's not an upgraded Wraith Form, but I think because this prevents like so much damage over the course of this game, and this shouldn't last super duper long, I think it's worth it. It's tough to say though. Corpse Explosion is going to be very helpful. Okay. 30, 6, 10. We get Wraith formed again this turn, so we can dodge and roll at the very least. Who are we going to Corpse Explosion, I guess? I don't think it matters between the 23 and 24 healthers. So I'm just going to go for the 24 health guy. Pass. Okay, so he's dead, which means these two are going to be dead as well, and this one will be really close. So we just have to block for this. Of course we can. Of course. So we're going to take 2 damage no matter what? Yeah. At least 2. Because I need to be able to go for some damage on this one, so that way make sure he's dead. Yeah, let's just go for it. Take the 2. And I think we can just pass here, and we don't have to worry about taking any damage. There we go. Nice. That worked out. Corpse Explosion's really good. Sneaky Strike, not worth the deck. Alright. I would like to upgrade. We do have the option to, because we're only getting 2 question marks, another campfire potentially, or we could get to a store. I think we do upgrade here. I think Wraith Form needs to be upgraded, because clearly we were running it really close there. Regal Pillow is helpful. Paper Crane is fine too. It's not terrible. Burst. Lose 86 gold to obtain a relic. Lose a weak potion. Let's lose a weak potion. We don't really need the weak potion. What do we get? Tingsha. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. It's not going to do anything for us. We're not really a discard deck, so... Yes, I would like to go another campfire. Yes, I would like to upgrade another card. Best options. Burst, obviously, is a good one. Footwork, obviously a good one. Cards that just generate us more and more value the more we see it. Obviously, Footwork will make the rest of our deck slightly better, so I'm thinking we go for that. We're also like lacking in like the blocking department. We've got a Catalyst. Yes! Oh, baby! Oh, baby. Thank you so much. Oh, that is... Oh, that is beautiful. Do we go for Caltrops, too? We don't really have a lot of defend in this deck. That's the problem. Let's go for that. So we have like 4 defends. Obviously, footwork kind of counts. A 1 dodge and roll, 1 leg sweep, 1 piercing wail, and wraith form. That's not a lot, actually. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. That's unfortunate. Oh, we don't have any defensive cards here that we can take either. I'm tempted to take the Caltrops, though. Like, Caltrops is really good against the heart, so yeah, we like have to take that. I realize it's not a defensive card, but I just think it's necessary. And it's either we'd like take this plated potion here, or we just do nothing. That's what it comes down to. Since Strawberry doesn't really do anything for us, just raises our max HP, which is fine, but we're not really at a point where that's going to matter as much. We're fighting against Donu and Deka, right? I do think that plated potion is going to be better for us then. Yeah, we don't need to go to the store, so I would like to upgrade our Caltrops. Not Caltrops, our Catalyst. Going from double to triple the enemy's poison. Alright. We might have to heal up at the next rest stop, so let's go for Adrenaline. I do think we actually Wraith form here. I don't want to take any damage if I can help it, so. And if we're going to be doing that, then I suppose we should probably Burst Deadly. So we have Bane here. Do we just go for like a Survivor just so that way we don't take any damage this turn? I think that's reasonable. The bell rang. I was like, what the heck was that? So this one's dead. Okay, which means we should actually go for that. Which means we can just go for like this. We can go for like this. And that's it, right? That's it. So he'll die, which will kill the other 2. Awesome. That worked out greatly. Man, I would love to have another poison potion, but I think the other ones are more valuable. Dagger Spray's fine, but I think max HP is better right now. Oh, don't know Deka. Like, we have some cards that we want to upgrade. Like, Caltrops is a really good one. It's actually really good against these enemies, too, to be honest with you. But the problem is like 56. We do have a regen potion. I guess I should probably use a regen potion and a plated potion for this fight. So I think I can reasonably actually go for a Caltrops upgrade here, since I do think that's going to be really good for this fight. Yeah, I think I can justify it here. We will pop these right away. Let's see. Well, we do want Caltrops down. I would like to be able to leg sweep so that we can actually prevent damage being dealt to us this turn. So I guess we go for this. I think we go for Crippling Cloud. That way he's actually weakened, and we have die. Do we want to use the poison potion is the other question here. I don't think we need to right away. I think we could save that for the heart. We only have 104 golds. I don't think we need it in this fight. Okay. Let's see. Clearly we're going to do that to you. And we don't need to actually cast the Piercing Wail here, so the Piercing Wail is actually more beneficial for us later on in the game, so I'm actually excited to be able to hold on to that. Why are we at full health? Oh, because of Pantograph. Why did I use my potion? Oh my goodness, you fool. I forgot about Pantograph. That was stupid. I'm literally just wasting HP here. Yeah, we do have to go for the Piercing Wail here. This will make it so that way we can fully block him. And we just double Bane. Well, that was a silly misplay. That actually cost us like 15-ish health. That's too bad. Man, corpse explosion on this guy? Eventually, you know that's what's going to need to happen. We have no ways to prevent damage, though, this turn. That is... Ugh. That is really painful. Yeah, I think we just set these up. Let's go. Gonna take some big hits here, but... Let's go for adrenaline, see what we get. Let's go for escape plan. We get deadly poison. Okay. We do have to neutralize this guy. And we do want a deadly poison. We do want to dagger spray. Clearly want to bane. I would like to defend as much as I can, so yes. I'd like to not take any damage if I can help it, so... Alright, so now we just have to take out Donu, which is what this comes down to. Is it better to burst the defend? I think it is. It just saves us more HP, so... That was a good draw. We're taking... Oops, we're taking some damage here. As long as we're not dead, that's all that matters, because then we heal up back to full. So that's really what matters in this fight. Hey. Hey. You know what? So that way we can say we did it. We wraith formed. Yeah! Corpse explosion! That was fantastic, actually. Too bad we can't do that against the heart. Corpse explosion does nothing against the heart, except for putting 6 poison on him. That's too funny. It's too bad. We could have actually used that potion in this fight. I feel like... I don't know. I just let my child down, you know? So we go for a burst. Upgrade here. Leg sweep, also not terrible. I just want stuff I'm going to be able to take advantage of for a while. Well-laid plans is actually not terrible either, but we have 4 mana, so we can cast majority of everything in our hand. So I think going for like a burst is just better for us in the long run of these games. Alright, we have 1 shop. And we can pick up 2 potions, and there's really nothing else here that we actually want, so this works out. Alright, let's move on. 2 skill potions. Get ready to rumble. Caltrops needs to be cast this turn. We have leg sweep. And neutral. Oh, right. They have negates on them, which is fine. I'm not sure if that actually was preventing the most amount of damage. I kind of want to use a skill here. Piercing Wail prevents them from dealing damage this turn. Another burst, though. Like, do we want another burst in our deck is basically what this comes down to. Because this will get shuffled back into the deck, whereas Piercing Wail will just be gone for now. Like, it's just like a one-time use for us, because it'll be exhausted. Blur is also not a terrible choice, either, to be able to carry over some block. Will we carry over block, though? This is going to be 8, right? This is going to be 8. I think it's going to be 8. 8. Yeah, we're not going to carry over into block if we go for the blur. So we do have to go for either the Piercing Wail or the burst. If we go for the burst, 16 damage, so we're not going to carry over any HP. I think we're okay with having another burst in our decks, so let's go for this. Well, I suppose we Piercing Wail. And I suppose we just attack one of these guys. Which one do we want to try to take out? This guy is always the weakest, so I'm like considering that he is the correct choice almost always, but I could be wrong. Just want to make sure I don't have to use these potions for the rest of this fight. That's what this comes down to. We have an escape plan. Let's start with that. We have a neutralize. Yeah, unfortunately we have to get rid of this flying knee. That way I can actually cast the skewer and get some value out of it. Burst adrenaline. Let's start with that. We do have corpse explosion too, still with the burst currently. So that is a reasonable choice here. And we could still wraith form after that. I like that play. I like that a lot. That way we only take 2 damage here. And we can potentially deal him... What do we need to deal? 37 damage, which we can't obviously here with this hand. Okay. Well, we might as well just put up all of our blocks here. And I should apply some more poison to him because it's going to be dealing 110. So it's not necessarily going to kill him. So now we need to put all the damage on this one. Hang on one sec here. Had a phone call, so. Alright. Yeah, I mean, burst, deadly, catalyst, and you should be dead. Prevent the damage from the burn too. There we go. Not terrible. Not terrible. Another footwork. That is better than 2 max HP, correct? Yes, it is. Let's go. All right. We're at max HP because of the pantograph. Thank goodness. Let's go for... want to make sure I don't take damage, so I'm going to go for that first. See what we draw. We drew a neutralize. Unfortunately, we have nothing else to really do here. I do think that it's worthwhile for us to go for these potions, though. Leg sweep is pretty good, just in the longevity of this game. Blur is also not a terrible choice, too. We can potentially put up some extra block for this turn. I think the weak is more valuable. And obviously I did that because I wanted to stack 2 more weak debuffs on him. So that's why I went for the burst. It was a little too early for you, bro. A little too early. Awesome. I think it's worth taking 12 damage to get a double crippling poison here. I guess the question is, like, do we go for the footwork over the catalyst? And I don't think the catalyst, it's really time for it yet. Let's go. Let's take 12. I'm okay with taking 12 this time. We have noxious fumes. I mean, we get to just cast our hand, right? We're taking a lot of damage, though. All right. This is where it comes. What it comes down to. We need a really good turn, and it looks like all of our good cards, like Caltrops, are down at the bottom. Well-Laid Plans actually is really good to be able to carry over stuff. Skewer. Because we're gonna take some big hits. We're going to take some really big hits here. Might as well. It's just going to deal damage anyways. We really need some more defensive cards, that's for sure. And now we draw the Caltrops after the 2 turns that he already attacked us for 12. Like, that is unreal. Unreal. We're clearly not going to go for the Corpse Explosion here. And, like, we have to get this down. Like, yeah, we have to get the damage in. Sure, I'll keep that. Why not? Okay. We really need some help here. To prevent the damage being dealt to us this turn, let's go for that. Stack 2 more weakens on him. We have the Caltrops. I need to defend for next turn if we're going to actually be able to survive. I mean, Piercing Wail prevents all the damage this turn, so I think that's what we end up going for here. Which means we can afford to cast 1 defend to prevent the damage going to be dealt to us for us casting cards. We should Piercing Wail. I think we should go for a burst escape plan. I was hoping we found some more poison there. And I guess we Catalyst. There we go. Alright, well, that's a lot of poison. That's a lot of poison. Oh, I think we got it. Oh, Wraith form. Thank you. I guess that's just more BMs right now, but oh my god, we did it. Oh my god, Burst Catalyst. Oh, incredible. Incredible. Our deck wasn't even that good, to be honest with you. It was a fine deck. We just didn't have enough block, really, is what this came down to. That is fantastic, though. Oh my goodness. Just like, think of how long it took us to defeat the Ironclad. Oh my god. I mean, clearly I am getting better with my choices. I'm definitely not like top tier or anything here, but I'm definitely getting better with choices and making lines, and oh, I'm glad it's finally paying off and showing that we can actually defeat the heart, and I'm not super duper awful at the game. Yeah, we did it. 1,183. In case anybody's wondering what the seed for this run, I believe it's up here in the corner, if I'm not mistaken, is 21 NE 9Q ZF. It looks like 0KZ0C. Those zeros might be O's. I'm not sure. I think they look like zeros, though, because they look like, yeah, they're zeros. Okay. Anyways, that was a ton of fun, right? Yeah. I just like playing these classes more than I like playing the Ironclad, so I'm glad that we were able to get a win. I'm a little sad that it was so quickly, because I did kind of want to play more of the Silent, but we can eventually get back to more of the Silent once I actually defeat the other characters. We can go back, because I do want to be able to potentially. I'm thinking what we do is we try to make a climb for Ascension 20 and stuff like that, and go from there. Ascension 20, for those of you who don't know what that mode of the game is basically every time you defeat the game, you go up 1 Ascension. So you start off, I believe, at Ascension 1, which makes one part of the game harder. And that could be like enemies are slightly more difficult, or like you get less gold, or it's basically just like it gives you one small thing that makes the game a little bit harder. So when eventually you defeat the game, if you defeat the game on Ascension 1, you move on to Ascension 2, which means there's 2 parts of the game that are more difficult. And every time you defeat the game, more and more are added on until you get to Ascension 20, which is the hardest version of this game. So, and defeating the heart on Ascension 20 is almost impossible. I mean, you can do it, that's for sure. I actually had a run last night that did defeat the heart, but man, it is not something that's a common occurrence. So this is not something that's a common occurrence. At all. And if you think it took us long to be able to defeat the heart with the ironclad, oh boy. So yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. This has been a fun run. I really liked the Silent. I just like all the other characters except for the Ironclad. So I'm very excited to be able to play all of the other characters. So I have a feeling I'm going to be wanting to record more frequently. It's because the defect is the next character, and the defect has like orbs and stuff like that. You got to take advantage of and micromanage, and you got to be the best Karen manager you can be. So I feel like that's an oxymoron, Karen manager. Anyways, thank you guys so much for all the love and support lately. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah, I look forward to recording more episodes for you guys. So thank you guys. Good luck and grind on. Now what? Has it been done? The spire sleeps, and so shall I.